Howdy, folks. Welcome to the New Favorite Thing podcast, episode number 32. And today we're going to talk about how we can use Flipgrid as a formative assessment tool and try to simulate some of the different accessibilities and features that are on Texas's STAR test. So first thing we're going to do is go to flipgrid.com, and then we're going to log in as a teacher. And we're going to get to our dashboard here. And we're going to create a new group. And a group is going to be a collection of assignments that you give to your students. So I'm going to create a group, and it's going to be called Biology Warm-Up Questions. And then you need to think really closely how you want to submit this information to your students, how you want to assign it to them. Do you want to do it through Google Classroom, in which case you can actually go in and you can import your students automatically? Do you want to do it publicly so that anyone can have access to it? We highly recommend that you do not do this. If you want to do it in a system that you give the students a link and they go to it from there, you should use the student email option. So here we're actually going to specify what domains are going to be allowed into the Flipgrid assignment. So always put in at granburyic.org and at granburyic.net. That way students are going to have access to it, their .nets, and teachers can have access to it too, and their .orgs. So you can come in here and you can personalize it and put some pictures and make it a little bit more fun and inviting, but we're going to create our group. It says my group is ready. I make a habit to come in here and I delete this first assignment. It's called a topic within Flipgrid. And now I'm going to create a topic, which is going to be a question that I give to my students. They're going to respond to it. So I'm going to create my first topic. And I'm actually going to use a warm-up assignment that we used back when I was teaching secondary biology. So I'm going to copy my question here. I'm going to go back over to Flipgrid, and I'm going to paste it into the prompt. Okay, I'm going to give it a title. I'm going to call it Today's Date. Okay, and I'm actually going to add a little bit of additional media here. So the first thing I want to do is I want to upload an image, and I want to get an image from the actual warm-up question from the Google site. I think it might be a little bit nicer to look at for students. Okay. I can also go in here and I can go and put in a YouTube video so that my students are able to, maybe they're in a hybrid model where they're going to watch the YouTube video and then answer the question. Okay. Coming down here, this is the most important piece of this, and I think it's going to set you up for success or failure if you do this incorrectly. Turn your topic moderation on. That means that when a student responds to your question, nobody else is going to be able to see that answer. And then you're also going to, I highly recommend, put a recording time of 15 or 30 seconds. That's going to make sure that your students aren't going to spend too much time recording their response, and they have to do it within a certain time frame. So I'm going to select 15 seconds, and there's this little checkbox down here where you can save changes as the default setting, and that's definitely what you want to do. That way, all of your questions that you put into this group are going to have the exact same essentials. I'm going to click Create My Topic. My topic is ready to view, so when I go back into my biology warm-up questions, here's going to be topic number 1, which is my first question. I'm going to add in here 2 more questions. Okay, I've got my 3 questions here, and I can come in and I rearrange the order so that my first one's on top, third. It really doesn't matter a whole lot. What we want to do is we want to go in and let's view what they're going to look like from the student's point. Here's my teacher view. Let's take a look at the student point is going to be.